So we was just singing. We was just singing. Salt and pepper. Push it. You push it real good. Anyway, I pushed the button. So we gonna talk about it. So guess what? Sometimes in relationships, especially husband and wives have a tendency to talk a little more.
No, because now you putting it on like it's a woman thing.
No.
And men, so at the barbershop, we say men don't, but men do it too. I can't say that. I can't agree with you that it's just a woman thing that women,
Okay, well,
all
fine.
the time. You know what I'm saying?
But see, now Patrick is taking
I think it's
my
a personality thing.
And it could be. So whichever spouse does the talking, give them a moment to express themselves. Let them work and walk through getting their thoughts together in their mind. Because sometimes, especially with people with a lot of space, I'm just saying, I have a lot of space. It's pretty space, but nevertheless, it's space. We have to kind of get it together. And it's us when we talking it out that we finally get our thoughts together. Great Patrick. Isn't he handsome? And anyway, I'm Shamika, his wife. And he gonna have to learn how to listen to me. I'm on coffee.
What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to His Wife, Her Husband, where we talk all things faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun.
I am Shamika, Patrick's wife.
And I am Patrick, her husband. He don't even say, it's not his wife. I
am Shamika, his wife.
So let's talk about communication. So my wife and I have different ways of communicating. And this is kind of a, what they call it, transparency. I have a tendency to want her to get to the point. And she wants to kind of get to the point at some other point. And so for me, it's like I don't do a good job of allowing her to finish. No, I don't. I don't think I do. I think I could be better than. There's an opportunity for improvement to allow her to kind of work through what she has, what she wants to say. And me, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, just get to it. Like, she'll say it, then she'll explain what she was about to say, and then she'll give an explanation of the explanation before she get to the point. And I'm like, what? Now, or she'll get to the point where she'll say, what was I about to say? And I'm like, you could have just said it. We'd be done. Like, we on to the next conversation. So I'm horrible at that. So I think I should do a better job. Because communication, we found out, communication it starts with listening with the intent to understand.
Oh, you said that so well. And so since we're being transparent, I can do a better job of just getting to the point. Now, when I say that, meaning being understanding.
Okay.
So that goes back to being sensitive to the timing.
Gotcha.
Like, don't try to have this scenic route when we need to go on and get there. Get to the point so we can develop, and then maybe come back and say, bring this back up because I want to share more about it. But I just want to get to the point right now.
So this one thing my wife and I do, and she says nail in the head moment. So, or I'll ask her, is this a nail in the head moment? If she says yes, then I know a nail in the head moment, fellas, mean don't try to solve the issue. Just listen to what she has to say. She wants to take you on this journey of her day and her frustration and what she's going through. And at that point, it's our intent to listen with the intention to just understand what she's going through. And sometimes I ask her, is this one of those moments? And then sometimes I'll be like, okay, here's what I do. And I think I did it today earlier. I think it was slick, kind of rude, and I apologize, but it was like I try to say what she needs to say. And she's like, I'm gonna get there. And I'm like, well, I just said it, so we're already there. And so so that becomes tone. You know what I'm saying? It's the tone. And I think it's just in couples trying to learn how they communicate as well. And converse about what time this is gonna be. Like, what type of conversation is this going to be? You know, is this a rant type of conversation? Is this a let's get it solved? And that takes communication as well.
Yeah, and I think that would be wise for us to say disclaimer, rant moment, and let it rip. Disclaimer, scenic route. You got time, you know?
Right.
Disclaimer, I'm getting ready to just drop you off. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna drop you off. You're gonna have to get out, open the door for yourself.
Like you get out while the car is still running.
Like you normally get out, you open the door for me. Other times it'd be like, okay, I need you to get out because the atmosphere. You know?
I remember because she mentioned open the door. I remember one time, I forgot what was going on. It was a moment where typically I open the door for my wife, but this time it was a moment where I think it was like I'm watching the atmosphere and I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like a safe scene. And I didn't open the door. I'm like, baby, get in. You normally open the door. I'm like,
get in the car.
Like, this is not that time to be fussing at me. So you just gonna stand at the door? Like, so for me, it was like, you know, I always open the door for you. If I don't open the door this time, I'm either being a human being, which means I forgot, or there's an incident that's going on. Don't hold it against me. So anyway, I just thought about that. I don't know why I brought that up.
But those are key times to be, you know. So, I mean, like even in a conversation,
that's
you
good.
know, as we continue to grow together, that it's okay for us to say, I'm gonna drop you off. Just come on, like, or normally I'll come to the door and ring the doorbell. No, I need you to be looking out for me. Like, just come on. You know, like we don't have time. Just come on and get it done. And then, then you can go back and then you could talk about it in more in detail.
Right.
And that's a part of communicating too.
Right.
Sometimes you have to communicate through the communication and make the necessary adjustments.
Communicate through the communication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again, if you feel safe enough, like it's in, and I put it like this: we grow stronger in a relationship through communication. So these are the two things that make that work. Relationship helps communication, and communication helps relationship. So we have to be willing to make the necessary adjustments to, like, when we love each other, then I'm willing to hear you and listen to what you have to say. And then by the same token, you're willing to hear me. I'll give you space for you to say so that I can hear you out. Again, it's a continual exchange.
Right.
For the purpose of our relationship growing and becoming more stable and secure. So that if for whatever reason you don't open the door, then I don't want to quit.
Good. So, communication. How do you guys communicate? Like, what are the ways that you think is a great way to communicate with your spouse? Do you agree with some of the things that we've said about, you know, disclaimers and nail in the head moments and saying those things? Or is like, you should understand what I'm about to say and I shouldn't have to say it. Like, let us know. Let us know what you feel and what you think, and we'd love to read those comments. And we thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.